It is said that when there's gratitude, wherever there is gratitude, in a space, the ego cannot exist. So whenever we're cultivating gratitude, it washes away the ego. And the ego is what kind of debilitates us in many places, because the ego wants to hold on to that which is solid. Nothing is solid. It wants to make itself permanent, and it is not permanent. We are ever changing. Okay, so let's take a step to the front of the mat. I'm just going to go a little bit longer because my power is going to run out in my phone as well. But let's do some yoga moves. We're going to inhale and bring that left knee up into the sky. And exhale, hands come to the waistline. Step that left leg back and open into Virabhadrasana 1. We'll bring that back heel up so that we're in the crescent, and keep that knee stacked over, and bring that left knee down and then up. We're going to bring that down. This time turn your hands away, and as you come up, push down. Rotate, inhale and exhale. The more stable you are with your torso, the more stretch you'll get with that back hip flexor. And then put as much weight in that front leg as you can, without putting the knee tracking over the toes. It tracks over the toes, but it doesn't go over the toes. A few more times. And this next time that you put your knee down, place that right hand on that knee, bend that left knee, and hold on to the foot. Nice stretch on that quad. Lunge forward without popping the belly out. Keep drawing that belly in. We'll take one more deep breath here. Long exhale. And then release. Put your fingertips on the ground. Pull back and flex that right foot. Walk your fingertips forward. See about softening the front body towards that big toe. Stretching out that hamstring. Keeping that knee so it's not locked. A little bit of a bend. And then we'll lunge forward. Turn that back foot and step back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Shake that head out. Relax that spine. Again. And then on this next inhale, come forward into plank position. Pause for a moment here. Bring that left knee up to that left elbow. And then step it back. Now bring the right knee up to the right elbow and step it back. Going very slow and methodical. So as you step that forward, you pause and then place it back. Pause and then place it back. A couple more times each side. Beautiful, I'm sure. And then back downward facing dog. Deep inhale, lengthening that core. Long exhale. Inhale, come forward into plank. Lower the knees on the floor, point the toes, and then pull yourself through, opening the heart to the heavens. And exhale back. Now this time, take that left leg back behind you and pull that foot through and place the foot between your hands. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. So first that back heel's on the ground. So you can feel that stability. And then lift that heel up. Feel the squaring off of the pelvis. And knee comes down and up and down and up. Now turn the hands away. Press down as you come up. Rise the hands when you come down. Put as much weight in that front leg as you can. And keep this torso upright. And your arms aren't just flinging through the air. You're actually pressing down and pressing up. And one last time to make this, let's just put that knee down on the ground. Place your left arm on that knee. Bend the elbow and grab that foot. Soften into this. Can you see I'm sweating like a like, well, a dog doesn't sweat, but you know, I'm sweating. It's hot here. Hace mucho calor. And then release hands to the floor, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank position. This time, let's take our left knee over to the right elbow. Right knee over to the left elbow. Pause for a moment. Each time, you touch and pause. You touch and pause. Touch and pause. Couple more times. Keep those shoulders over the wrists. And back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Long exhale. Inhale, roll forward. Place the knees on the floor, point the toes, lower the hips towards the ground, keep the chest lifted. And then knee comes back, or knees on the floor, pelvis comes back, child's pose. Take a few big, deep, long breaths there. Let the breath and your heartbeat come to, sort of intimate relationship. Mm-hmm. And then let's come on up onto our shins. We're going to place our hands on the floor and walk our feet forward through. It's a little messy, but you do what you can. We all do what we can. So let's strengthen a little bit more of strengthening the core. You're going to bring your hands forward. You're going to reach forward, and then you're going to keep drawing back as if the belly button was pulling you back. And then you roll to where you can hold it. Then you're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, and then imagine the belly button getting pulled back. So there's rounding. Inhale, exhale. This next time, inhale, exhale, round, and pause there. Bring your right leg up and down. Other leg and down. Other leg and down. Now we're going to start building some core in the upper body. Lift up and try to touch your ankle. Round that back. Lift up. Push the chest forward. Down. Again. Down. And one last time. Keep hold of that leg and then bring the other leg out. Pause. Maybe you can release those hands. Maybe you need to bend those knees. It's just fine. Take 2 more breaths. Keep lifting that heart, leaning forward as much as you need to keep it out of your back body. Then bend the knees, put the feet on the floor, and roll on down your back. Let's take our arms out to the sides and just drop your knees over to one side. Bring them up. Knees drop over to the other side and up, back and forth a few times. And then bringing the knees up, bending the elbows, placing them by your waistline, and lifting the pelvis up into the sky. There, sweetie. Pelvic floor lift. Keep pushing into the upper arms and dragging the elbows and the feet towards each other and keeping some space between the chin and the chest. And then rolling that down, hands on the floor, point the toes up into the sky, relax the shoulders. A few deep, long breaths. Hug the knees into the chest, and then drop them over to the right as you look to the left. Spinal twist, supine spinal twist. And then lifting the knees up and placing them onto the other side. Okay. And then bringing the knees up and just lengthening the legs out onto the floor and shaking the legs out, shaking the arms out. into Shavasana for a few moments. So I'm going to read to you another part of this thoughts on rain as you just sink into the ground, just like rain sinks down into the earth. Rain always finds the lowest place, or water always finds the lowest place to reside. And I'm going to read this to you. It's been 100 years since I've seen the sun. The rain is everlasting, so I sit by the window at the worn wooden table and write. When life goes as planned, we forget. Our comfort and predictability numbs the senses. We stop looking up and around, our eyesight dims and our heartbeat weakens. It is the threat, the wonder, the surprise that wakes the living up. We ask the questions, is there such thing as magic? Or God? Does my belief make it so? Where do the dead go? Yes, it is appealing to think I could do something to ensure my eternal happiness without closing my eyes to the world. Neither social construct nor belief make it so. It comes from a deeper, unnameable source. My faith is unneeded by anyone but myself, and no one is responsible for my happiness. To ponder reincarnations, everyone I meet has been my mother, my brother, my child at one point in time. But life is not human, and family spans the species. We humans are haunted by our humanness, blinded by ourselves. We are caught and cannot grasp what is really going on. We can't swallow it or wrap our head around it. It's bigger than us. It's inconceivable because we are limited by intellect, by body, by identification. Although we cannot conceive this infinite existence, we can be in relationship with it. And how, you ask? By feeling this rain on my skin, gentle when the swollen clouds start letting go, sensing the mild atmosphere steeped in birdsong, choosing to listen, not to the answers, but to the questions. So as you take the next few deep breaths, kind of settle into your center and notice which nostril you're breathing out of more clearly. Roll on to that side and come on up to sitting. And when you're upright, bring your hands to your heart. And we'll honor the true teacher, which is the self, by chanting Om Bolo Satguru Maharaj Aki Jai. Hooray for the true teacher, the great one, and that is you in your process of learning. Exhale. Inhale. Om Bolo Satguru Maharaja Ki Jai. Om Bolo Satguru Maharaja Ki Jai. Om Bolo Satguru Maharaja Ki Jai. Shanti, 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 Shanti. May we all be safe and free from harm. May we be at ease in the mind and comfortable in the body, living in peace. May our thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom for all living beings everywhere, especially those in need and oppressed and marginalized. May we offer our efforts up to them. Namaste.